Okay, so here we're at 79.25. I place a limit. The auction dries up. There's a buyer right there. Let me see what I'm sticking here. So buyers show up. We see some upticking and then downticking, and then buyers step in with the edge of the profile. Somebody throws 21, 17s. Buyers are winning. 53. A seller shows up right there, and they push it lower. I want to see if the seller shows up again. I want to see if sellers push it lower. They do again, and then a buyer, and then oh, they throw 19 at 79, 75, 5, 16, more upticking. But now there's down ticking now, and sellers are pushing it lower. And there's an auction, and then they pull the 40. Well, buyers push it higher at 38. So I won that one. And I go long here and scratch immediately. That was probably an accident. And then we sell off. Really aren't many sellers. We go long here. There's still a dominant seller. They're hesitant to reload the queue. It's 79 evens, uh, which is good news for buy side. And then they reload the queue now. They're asking lower. There's one back tick, another back tick, and now they're selling and they're walking it lower. So it's time to get out. Yeah. 25, 63, good short because there's sell pressure here. Mm, and then the sellers disappear. So it looks like it might be time to reverse soon because they sold 72. We're moving down on buy volume now at 77, 75. They sell 18. They don't even trade, so buyers just basically give up. And then they step in. I think they're gonna rebound it here. There's some absorption of sellers. The buyers are offering higher. They step in and through 28 at 77. Good place to flip long. 36, more upticking. 5 lower. 18 on buy side. 76, 75. 27, 36, 50. And then a seller at 39. And I got stopped out. The stop is kind of tight. 3 ticks I don't think is enough. I go long there on what looks like buyers at 77.50, 77.75. There's a wall at 78 evens and kind of a block at 76. Kind of a block of buyers at 76.75. We're moving up higher on low volume now, and the buyer stacks the queue and the seller pulls. And they're reloading now, and they trade 22s immediately, so buyers are aggressively attacking higher prices, 78 evens. That's a good sign for me, and then we trend higher. I flip long here for 1 tick. Then I get long. Now the sellers have showed up from 79.50 and look like they're going to pull it lower, so it's time to get out, frankly. I'm probably narrating and saying there's an auction there, but no, 79 even. Sellers are attacking aggressively now. Um, I don't see much in the tape. Liquidity dries up on the buy side at 79.50, and I'm extending my take profit, which is irrational, I think. 23. They walk it off from VPOC. I'm long 79.25. There's a seller at 79.75. There's also kind of a wall at VPOC, and the buy queue looks pretty empty. And then I flip short there on sellers at 52, 37, 36. They run it higher and they're back ticking now, and the sellers have disappeared. So this looks like it's being limit driven. I've been holding it too long now, and VPOC just isn't a good place to trade. I flip long for one tick and scratch at a loser. Go short. There's a seller there. I move my stop too tight because I'm scared, and then price moves in my favor. It looks like I'm winning these trades. Like I'm winning all of them. Haha. I lost $400 this day. Fake money, of course. But don't watch this and think, oh, wow, you're so good. No, no, not even close. Sellers are leading now. Active participant drives in at 79.50. We're down ticking lower, so sellers are attacking buyers now. Liquidity dries up here. A buyer shows up at 78.75. They down tick. The maker and the buyers appear to be, and the buyers appear to pull the 7 contracts. Well, it trades at market and then they disappear. They don't refill the queue, so the sellers are winning. Now sellers are being absorbed at 79, 78.50. They can't get below it. We move up on relatively low volume. You get below 78.50 and sell off. Now they stopped moving at 78.25. I don't have an edge in this trade, I don't think. I'm not really interested in it. So down ticking. The tape is still like nonsensical. Yeah. Didn't even move. I just scratched for break even. And I went long here. down ticked, got out, and then a buyer stepped in. Sorry if I seem a bit tired, it's because I am. +2, that was an accident. Then I got out for a small win. I flip long here. There's a buyer. They don't reload the queue. Now they plunge the queue. There are a bunch of stacks at 61 even. A bunch of stacks at 61.25, 61 even, and 68, 60. They break out. I try long again. I think this is where I lose my shirt. That's an obvious seller right there. There's kind of a wall there at 63.75, and they pull the cues, so they're getting ready for price to rally. Will they stack it again at 63.25 sell side? And then the buyer shows up, but the seller doesn't pull the cue, which is really interesting. And they keep on laddering down. Now I'm watching the inside prints, and there's still a seller, so it'd be to hold pressure. They're gonna start drilling down in a second. Sellers are still stacking the queue, and buyers pull, so they were faking it. They were getting ready to run. Those orders were pulled, so they were faking it and getting ready to run low of day. They spoofed the orders and then let go of the market, and it shot lower. 46 now. Buyers are in control off of low of day. I've won like every trade here. I don't know how I went negative today. There are too many sellers here. It's time to get out. Yep. 36.20, more sellers again. Time to get out. They appear to be holding the queue. Oh, I think I just took 3 longs here over and over again, and then a short sell, and the first thing I see is a buyer on the inside tape. So I just started gambling. Same thing, that's a 4 in a row. And what's this? What, a one tick loser because there's a buyer there. And they pull the queue on sellers again. So buyers are in control. So that's 5 losers in a row. This looks not bad. Sellers pull the queue again, 19 and 22. Then buyers are absorbed right there. It's time to get out. 76, 76, 96 absorbed. They uptick it again. And then a buyer develops a wall. They throw a 40 at 60.75. Then we start down ticking off of it. And they stack the queue on the sell side, 36. And then it comes back. I want to see if they stack it again. No, they pull. Is 61 evens going to hold at the 40s? Or are they going to chew through it? They stack it again off of 61 evens, and buyers get absorbed again. Do we move down from this? 61 evens. No, we peak above 63. It's a flip short. I got out break even. Okay, buyer's gone. Time to get out. You know, this isn't bad. I'm actually making progress, which is hard to believe. but I thought this tape was gonna be a lot worse than it was. Okay, there's a seller here. Get out. Not much buyers, and they move low on buyers. They got absorbed big time. There's huge sell pressure. They pull the Q back to 64.75. Aggressive buyers now. We see more upticking. So buyers are attacking. 18, 22 is absorbed. The buyer disappears. They buy 17s. There's a 71 at 65, which looks like it was just pulled. So I think we're going to move higher now. No, it was re-added at 65. Let me ladder lower. I flipped short. So I guess I knew what was going on there. And then we move higher and I take a loss. There's a seller there at 63.25, 39. That doesn't bode well. They get below it. There aren't any buyers here. Get out. 6 and 7, 13, 19. Two buys. Sellers are here. Get out. And then there's big absorption of buyers on this long side, 66 even. Um, the buyers disappear now, show up again. I don't really know how I lost money today. Guess most of these are winners. $19, seller down there, 36, absorbed. They show up again, buyer there. So the profile thickens out here. I flipped. Oh, so I accidentally went short 6 contracts? And where did I get stopped out? Everywhere? And I went long, seller shows up again. I don't really have much else to say about this. I'm just gonna go to the next one. I probably won't even review the next one.